Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive now disabled.
Spread out. Find the suspect.
I think it's fair to say entirely trust these.
Auto drive now enabled.
Search protocol.
I mean, they could publish an official poll saying that over 99.9% of children like ice cream, and I would instantly assume that all children now hate all ice cream and would prefer to eat a bucket of gravel mixed with dead badger. They could publish an official poll saying that 10 out of 10 cats prefer cat food to being whacked with a tennis racket, and I would assume that the cats have gone vegan and were queuing up outside Wimbledon meowing, choose me, choose me.
I trust these polls as much as I trust someone recommending a movie that they watched during a breakup. Your judgment is impaired, Sally. I'll make my own decisions.
I trust those polls as much as I would trust Mary Kelley if she came up to me and said, "Congratulations, Andy, you've just won a free holiday to the south of France on the back of this windowless van."
Scanning for potential threats.
Area is secure. Over. I ain't money on that, H. That's my squad. No, thank you. It's unacceptable. What's going on here? Take a step back and look at what you're doing.
It's easy to talk about change. It takes guts to go out and make it happen. You have guts, I think.
Shit, are you saying you're DedSec? I could really use your help.
Possibly. What is the situation?
Anyway, look, my friend just got picked up by Albion, my undocumented friend. They're gonna be deported any day now.
It will be all right. We have rescued people from Albion detainment before.
Love the attitude, but it won't work. Without papers, they'll just get picked up the next time they cross a checkpoint. We need a passport. One of those high-quality forgeries with integrated biometrics, like Clan Kelley cells.
All right. We'll look into it.
Cheers, mate. If you help me out with this, I'll owe you one. A big one.
On a read.
I've heard from Inspector Lau. We're ready for the briefing.
Yeah, no, I know. Yep.
Mary Kelley heads up the most powerful crime family in London, Clan Kelley, which should at least be easy to remember.
Under her old man, they were a bit player. Then he died, and her rivals started disappearing. Her enemies, her friends, her family. They call her Bloody Mary for a reason.
Early on, Mary abandoned cash in favor of cryptocurrency and brought the Kellys' criminal business online.
It makes weapons smuggling, drug running, money laundering all a lot easier without a cash trail. The woman single-handedly modernized organized crime in London. She considers herself to be untouchable. Case in point, from my files you retrieved. Darla Covington, 19. Sasha Haddad, 28. Radek Starkovich, 24. All disappeared.
It's difficult to find good help these days, isn't it, love? Most people, they ain't driven. Not like you. 'Cause they feel worthless, don't they? The way that the world is, how it uses people. It's horrible. It's nice that you have a purpose. Oh, that'll be me, love.
We aren't finished here.
This was a courtesy. Oh, my regards to their families. It's horrible losing someone you love. Nice meeting you, Caitlin.
As you can see, she'll never respond to interrogation. But there is one place she feels comfortable talking, the Sandstone residence.
Inspector Lau thinks a police bug in the Kelley's headquarters may have the evidence she needs to finally convict Bloody Mary.
Sandstone is their center of operations. I know the data on that bug will take her down. Get it for me, and I swear I'll put her away forever.
Pushing the coordinates to your optics.
Sabine here, Inspector Lau. I'm curious how you think you can bring Mary Kelley to justice now, with no backing. Even before Albion took over policing, you couldn't lock her up. And she goes on treating humans like cattle.
I had to work within the system. Yes, it was corrupt. I knew it. I just didn't know how bad it was. I thought a strong enough case couldn't be buried.
But you were wrong. The police force is far too corrupted. And it's not now, with Albion in charge, that things will get better. How do you expect this time to be any different?
Because I'm taking it to a contact in the Attorney General's office, an honest solicitor with a hard-on for organized crime, specifically for Mary Kelley. Look, our methods may differ, but I want to help those people as much as you do.
All right. But however this goes down, there's no way we're letting Mary slip the net again. That's not how DedSec does things. Let's get to Sandstone.
This is an interesting bit of literature. A journalist has implicated Albion in the disappearance of his source. He claims to have video evidence. We can find this paragon of the Fifth Estate at Food Town if you feel like contributing to another black eye for Albion.
In a shocking example of privacy invasion, the hacker group known as DedSec have leaked sex tapes belonging to local celebrity and MP candidate Vanessa Ahmed. Despite the video's poor quality, she can be seen engaging.
What the hell?
It appears someone has committed a sex crime against a celebrity in our name. Unless one of you did this without me knowing.
Ridiculous. As if leaking sex tapes is a productive use of our time.
I'm assuming you don't watch TV news because you're capable of passing sentences with more than 4 words. So, just so you know, Ms. Ahmed is presently at the Crozier and Cherry Tree pub in Camden, dodging awkward questions about her bottom.
Thank you, Bagley. We can't be associated with leaking sex tapes. We need to convince her it wasn't us.
not gonna let my blood boil over this situation.
You need to calm down.
I
swear, I'm so pissed.
10 minutes into our trip before the punters.
Oh, people, what trying to go in?
Turn it down a few notches, yeah?
Street artist. Might be a way to get the DedSec message across, with style.
Please tell me you're from DedSec. If you don't tell me you're from DedSec, I think I might actually be crazy.
I'm with DedSec.
Oh, thank God. I barely got out of that horrible place, and then I got contacted by a Bagley. But it was being really rude, and yeah, it just didn't seem real. But it is real, isn't it?
Calm yourself. Tell me what's wrong, and we will work to fix it.
Well, I don't know, like, everything's fuzzy. Like, I just need a while to get my head right. The rude Bagley said you had a safe house I could use. I'll help you out in the meantime.
Welcome to the team.
Of Broker Tech. Everyone knows her name, but no one knows too much about her. And we only really see her these days as a hologram. She was
Building a resistance group requires operatives with specialized skills. Technical abilities, firearms handling, and physical training are all valuable. Bare-knuckle boxing rings are a good place to find people who are good at throwing punches, or taking them. By defeating each opponent in an arena, you'll have an opportunity to face its best fighter. Prove your physical superiority, and they may consider joining DedSec. I'm guessing that's some sort of primate society thing.
But what do you know about Sky Larson herself?
Auto drive now disabled.
Not a lot, other than that she's actually pretty incredible.
Auto drive now
I've followed her work
enabled.
for a long time, and she's always been a pretty private
Auto drive
person.
now disabled.
I know that she supposedly grew up in the countryside, but there isn't actually that much more we know about her other than this tech that she's put out into the world.
Auto drive now
found it a
enabled.
bit creepy that she's so obsessed with this idea of transhumanism.
Why wouldn't you be? When you've got a mind as amazing as Sky's, why wouldn't you want to take what you've got
Auto
and
drive
actually
now disabled.
augment it by working with technology, by improving your physical self, changing your body and the world around you, implementing
drive
more
now
technology
enabled.
to extend your life and really sort of
Auto drive
extend
now disabled.
human capabilities.
You sound pretty much in love with Sky Larson, I have to say.
I can't comment on that, but I am a big fan of her work. She's been one of these people that has transformed the world around us, and just
Auto
watching
drive
how
now
her
enabled.
mind works from afar is pretty incredible, because some of what the technology
Auto
she's
drive now
introduced has
disabled.
changed how we all live our lives, and Bagley has been this really incredible assistance to humanity as a whole.
Auto
Did I tell
drive
you
now
that I actually
enabled.
interviewed Sky Larson once?
Really? I
Auto
thought she
drive
never
now
spoke to the
disabled.
media or anything.
So this was a long time ago, back in a day when she was a little bit more accessible, and she was one of these people that just had an amazing presence. You were inspired by her very being, and she was just incredibly talented and knowledgeable, and one of possibly the best
Auto
living
drive now
people I've ever
disabled.
met.
I'm not sure you're being too objective there. I mean, I imagine she's not very likable as a person.
She obviously despises humanity in some ways. I think she believes that becoming data is
Auto drive now
preferable
enabled.
to being human. She's one of these people who's extremely methodical in everything that she does, and she does everything to perfection and really tries to change the world around her and make it a better place for us to live in.
If you say so. Hello and welcome back to The Upload. In this episode, we're talking about CTOS 3.0, the city operating system that's now powering all of London. For those of you who need reminding, as if anyone does at this point, CTOS was first used in Chicago in 2014 and then San Francisco in 2017 before coming here to London. And every time it's been rolled
Auto
out,
drive
it's been
now
pretty
disabled.
much an unmitigated disaster.
For those of you who are listening who are lucky enough not to be here in London's chaotic scenes, it's worth remembering that the telecom tower is now owned by Blue. The tower leaning over Northwest London.
Albion investigation. Remember to
Security here is state-of-the-art, quite impenetrable. Unless, of course, you flew a drone through the window one of Mary's mouth breathers left open.
The recording device is in her security room.
Getting there should be a simple matter of navigating the vents.
What the hell? She's using these people as house servants, against their will.
Horrible in itself, but a million times worse knowing they end up as unwilling organ donors.
Trying my patience.
You'll get another.
It's my children.
Forget about your old life. This is your life now. What? them. Do you know that?
Please, I need help.
Fucking idiot. Do you piss everyone off the way you're pissing me off, wanker? Stupid git.
Encourages all illegal immigrants to turn themselves in to the proper authorities. Your surrender.
That's it. Let's see what kind of recording we've got on her. Just look at this place. This is what comes of old crooked money. The Kelley family has been profiting from people's misery for a long time. She's got this shit all over the manor.
So you've been in there before? Is that how you ended up in the basement of the Southwark incinerator?
We needed something incriminating, so we decided someone had to get in here and plant a bug. I wasn't going to assign someone else to do that. You saw how Mary uses the people she grabs out of the EPC, and the staff's uniform's not hard to mimic, so I went in. What I didn't know was that she had intel on our investigation, my team. I thought going off book would stop the leaks, but she still knew we were coming. She tortured me for the names of my team, tried to break me, but cops don't give up cops. Turned out she already knew the whole unit and put hits out on them. The woman is a mind fucker.
Good thing she didn't implant a microchip in your neck. Mary's smart. She knew you'd die before serving her.
That's how I ended up on that butcher's table. So many reasons to want to rid the world of her, but it wouldn't be enough to just put one in her brain. My mates died trying to bring her to justice. I have to honor that.
Peter.
Proszę! Nie!
Look at the state of you. Look what you've done to yourself after everything I've done for you.
You made me a slave. All of us. Please, let me go. Take this thing out.
Back to your old life. Back to nothing. Back to you 2.5 screaming blighters in your dead-end job and sucking off the dole. You don't want that, love. This microchip is scary, I know, but I got to keep tracks on my merchandise, don't I? And this kitchen knife, that won't do it, love. Cutting yourself affects my bottom line.
I can't live like this anymore.
No. You're all right there. It's all right, sweetheart, because I have another use for you. Ooh, paying attention, are we? Good. Be sure and spread the word. You know where this one goes. Get these two and all the others over to their venue and ready for the sale.
Right away, Ma'am. Also, the foreign investors have already landed and the drones are programmed, ready to deliver the invitations and the coordinates to all the guests.
Is that initiative I'm smelling, Peter? Initiative can be a dangerous thing. Can be misinterpreted.
Since we're waiting for our cordial invitation to Mary Kelley's tasteless theme party, we can finally get back to what really matters, solving the mystery of Zero Day. Who are they, and why did they frame DedSec for the bombings?
What do we have, Bagley?
Glad you asked. Today, the great AI detective has 2 leads for his dog's body politic. Obviously, Albion needs looking into, but I also have a more unusual thread for you to pull on. There's a new hacktivist group on the dark web scene called the 404. But instead of being in it for the lulz, this lot seems to be in it for the brutal reshaping of society by any means necessary. Sound like anyone you know?
All right, I have some options.
I've marked both on your optic. I've found a potential recruit for you. Drop in a pin on your map.
Auto drive now enabled.
The system network and Bagley are both operated and streamed from there too.
And don't forget about the self-driving cars too.
I always thought they were just running on their own.
No, CTOS is the big control system behind the cars. There was a point back in the early days of self-driving car technology that they operated by themselves. They used to use a series of sensors to see the world around them. Radar, for instance, would look far off into the distance, while LiDAR would detect objects nearby. And while these cars still use some of this technology, Bloom's CTOS and its detailed maps and data that it has on London really makes Bloom be able to take control of it, and CTOS can take control of your car if you're parked incorrectly. It's no surprise that it was made mandatory to have a self-driving car.
The system is so bad though, it's so annoying. Whenever I try to use one of the shareable self-driving cars, I always find myself stuck in traffic jams or roadblocks.
Auto drive now disabled.
Accidents. I've heard so many stories of cars shunting into the back of others. I think they're worse than
Auto drive now
drivers
enabled.
sometimes.
The technology was meant to make things better, but Bloom has made it so bad that it just makes London even more chaotic than it was before. I'm giving up on the cars. I'm only using the bikes, which are not self-driving at the moment, at least. And don't even get me started on the data. Everything that Bloom sees from your movements around the city and the self-driving cars is collected and feeds back into its big information control system.
Auto drive now
Bloom
disabled.
and privacy again. You're a broken record.
Not as broken as our city's cars.
You share your thoughts online. You share your lives online. Now it's time to share your responsibility online.
Auto drive now enabled.
When you see something suspicious, then it's time to speak up. SIRS. We're looking out for Britain. Are you?
Auto drive.
It's about time someone stands up and does something for this city, don't you think?
Hold up. Are you DedSec? You should be blowing the whistle on the Army's secret deaf robot program.
What?
Seriously. How the military is replacing its soldiers with hyper-realistic robots. These robots are everywhere. They're recording everything we do all the time. Look, I have the whole operation figured out. Aliases, recharging depots, where they store the footage. If you're not one of them, you'll go sabotage their operation. Take them down.
Okay, I will do it. They sounded crazy. They are crazy, right, Bagley?
Oh no, she's off her fucking lid for sure. Allegedly, her shadowy cabal is headquartered at a nearby Albion field office. Might be worth investigating regardless.
If Albion has anything to do with this, it bears looking at anyway. Let's go.